The history and evolution of chocolate chip pecan waffles. Chocolate chip pecan waffles. History, culture, and economics. The history. Chocolate chip pecan waffles blend European waffle-making traditions with Southern U.S. flavors, creating a decadent and satisfying dish that has evolved over centuries. Origins of waffles: medieval Europe, Belgium, U.S. Waffles date back to the Middle Ages, where early versions were made with coarse grains and cooked over open flames. In Belgium, 16th century, waffles evolved into the thick, fluffy varieties, often served with toppings like sugar, chocolate, and nuts. By the 18th century, waffles arrived in the United States, where Southern cooks incorporated regional ingredients like pecans into recipes. The rise of chocolate chips and pecans in waffles. Pecans are native to North America, with indigenous peoples using them in cooking long before European settlers arrived. The commercialization of chocolate chips in 1937 by Ruth Wakefield of Toll House Cookies fame led to their widespread use in baking. By the mid-20th century, diners and home cooks began combining chocolate chips and pecans into waffle batter, merging Belgian-style waffles with Southern flavors. The modern-day popularity. Chocolate chip pecan waffles became a brunch staple in American diners and cafes, often topped with whipped cream, maple syrup, and extra nuts. They are now a common menu item in Southern-style breakfast spots, gourmet brunch cafes, and food trucks. The cultural significance. A Southern-inspired brunch classic. Pecans are a Southern U.S. staple, often used in pecan pie, pralines, and waffles. The combination of pecans and chocolate chips creates a balance of nutty crunch and sweet richness, making it a favorite in brunch culture. The Belgian influence on American waffles. Belgian-style waffles, introduced at the 1964 World's Fair in New York, influence the thicker, crispier waffle texture now common in the U.S. Many high-end brunch restaurants and cafes serve gourmet waffles with premium toppings like candied pecans and dark chocolate chunks. The dessert versus breakfast debate. With chocolate chips and pecans, this dish blurs the line between breakfast and dessert. Some variations add ice cream, caramel drizzle, or a chocolate sauce, making it a dessert-style brunch item. The economic aspects. The booming breakfast and brunch industry. The global breakfast food market is valued at over $50 billion, with waffles growing in popularity due to the rise of brunch culture. Restaurants can charge $10 to $18 per plate for gourmet chocolate chip pecan waffles, making it a high-margin dish. The cost and profitability. Basic waffle ingredients: flour, eggs, sugar, and milk are low cost, while pecans and chocolate chips add premium value. Pecans are one of the more expensive nuts, $5 to $10 per pound, making chocolate chip pecan waffles a slightly pricier menu item. The rise of frozen and gourmet waffle brands. Companies like Eggo, Kodiak Cakes, and Belgian Boys sell pre-made frozen chocolate chip waffles, reflecting the demand for convenient, sweet breakfast options. Artisanal brands have also emerged, offering gluten-free, organic, or protein-packed waffle mixes. My conclusion: chocolate chip pecan waffles are a delicious fusion of European waffle traditions and Southern U.S. flavors, making them a beloved brunch dish. With high economic value in restaurants and packaged food markets, this dish remains a popular choice for diners, foodies, and brunch lovers worldwide. The recipe: a crispy, fluffy, and indulgent waffle loaded with melty chocolate chips and crunchy pecans, perfect for a weekend brunch or special breakfast treat. The ingredients. For the waffles: 2 cups all-purpose flour or whole wheat for a healthier option, 2 tablespoons sugar, brown sugar for extra depth, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, optional, adds warmth, 1 3/4 cups buttermilk or whole milk with 1 teaspoon vinegar, 2 large eggs, 4 tablespoons melted butter, or oil for a lighter option. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Half a cup chopped pecans, toasted for extra crunch. Half a cup semi-sweet or dark chocolate chips. For toppings, optional but recommended: maple syrup or honey. Extra toasted pecans. Whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. Chocolate drizzle or caramel sauce. Sliced bananas or strawberries. The instructions. Prepare the batter. In a large bowl, whisk together flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon. In a separate bowl, whisk buttermilk, eggs, melted butter, and vanilla extract. Gradually pour the wet ingredients into the dry mixture, stirring gently until just combined. Do not overmix. Fold in chocolate chips and chopped pecans. Cook the waffles. Preheat a waffle iron and lightly grease with butter or cooking spray. Pour about half a cup of batter into the waffle maker and spread evenly. Cook according to the waffle maker's instructions, about 3 to 5 minutes per waffle, until golden brown and crispy. Serve and enjoy. Top with maple syrup, whipped cream, extra pecans, and chocolate drizzle. Serve immediately for the best texture. The flavor variations. Caramel pecan waffles. Add 1 tablespoon caramel sauce to the batter. Dark chocolate lovers. Use dark chocolate chunks instead of chips. Gluten-free option. Use gluten-free flour blend. Extra fluffy waffles. Separate egg whites. Whip them to stiff peaks and fold them into the batter. Best store-bought chocolate chip pecan waffles. If you prefer ready-made options, check out Eggo thick and fluffy chocolate chip waffles, a frozen classic. Kodiak Cakes chocolate chip protein waffles, a protein-packed, healthier option. Belgian Boys chocolate chip waffles, gourmet-style pre-made waffles. Trader Joe's chocolate chip waffles, a budget-friendly, tasty option. My final thoughts. These chocolate chip pecan waffles are the perfect balance of crispy, fluffy, sweet, and nutty. Ideal for a brunch feast or a cozy breakfast at home. Would you like a vegan variation or a special sauce recipe? Let me know in the comments. Do you love learning about the history of food? Want to see more delicious deep dives into culinary culture? Then don't forget to subscribe to Knowledge Void and hit that notification bell so you never miss a bite. If you want to help support the channel and keep these mouth-watering videos coming, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and even more tasty history. Click the link in the description to become a patron today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next delicious episode. The evolution of chocolate chip hotcakes from ancient origins to modern culture. Chocolate chip hotcakes, history, culture, and economics. The history. Chocolate chip hotcakes, or pancakes, are a modern evolution of traditional pancakes, combining the comfort of fluffy hotcakes with the sweetness of chocolate chips. This dish is rooted in both ancient and modern culinary traditions. Ancient origins of pancakes. Pancakes are one of the world's oldest foods, dating back to 5th century BCE Greece and Rome. Ancient civilizations made flat cakes from ground grains and water, cooked over hot stones or griddles. Evolution of hot cakes. The term hot cakes is commonly used in the U.S., especially in southern and Midwestern regions, as an alternative to pancakes. In the 19th century, American settlers refined pancake recipes using milk, eggs, and baking powder, creating the light, fluffy hotcakes we know today. The addition of chocolate chips, mid-20th century. Chocolate chips were invented in 1937 by Ruth Wakefield, leading to the rise of chocolate chip cookies. By the 1960s-70s, American diners and home cooks began adding chocolate chips to pancakes, making them a sweet breakfast alternative. Fast food chains like McDonald's, hotcakes, and IHOP helped popularize variations of sweet hotcakes in the U.S. The cultural significance. A classic American breakfast treat. Chocolate chip hotcakes are a staple in diners, brunch spots, and home kitchens, often associated with weekend breakfasts and childhood nostalgia. They are commonly paired with maple syrup, whipped cream, or fruit. Global pancake variations. Japan's soufflé pancakes, a fluffier, thicker variation, sometimes with chocolate drizzle. French crepes, thin pancakes often filled with chocolate or Nutella. Dutch poffertjes, mini pancakes occasionally served with chocolate sauce. Dessert versus breakfast debate. Chocolate chip hotcakes blur the line between breakfast and dessert, making them a popular choice for brunch menus. Some variations add cocoa powder or melted chocolate, transforming them into fully indulgent dessert hotcakes. The economic aspects. The breakfast and pancake industry. The global pancake market is valued at over $10 billion, driven by restaurants, fast food chains, and frozen pancake products. IHOP, McDonald's, and Denny's have capitalized on the demand for sweet breakfast items, offering chocolate chip pancakes as a menu staple. Cost and profitability. Hotcakes are a high-margin item for restaurants, with ingredients costing less than $1 per serving, but being sold for $5 to $12 per plate. The addition of chocolate chips makes the dish more appealing without significantly increasing costs, making it a profitable menu item. Rise of ready-made and gourmet pancakes. The demand for ready-made pancake mixes and frozen pancakes has increased, with brands like Aunt Jemima, Bisquick, and Kodiak Cakes offering chocolate chip pancake mixes. There is also a rise in healthier pancake versions using organic, gluten-free, or protein-enriched ingredients. My conclusion: chocolate chip hotcakes are a modern classic, blending centuries-old pancake traditions with the indulgence of chocolate. They have cultural significance as a comfort food, economic profitability in restaurants, and global popularity as both a breakfast and dessert item. The recipe. These fluffy, sweet, and chocolate-packed hotcakes are perfect for breakfast, brunch, or dessert. Ingredients. For the hotcakes: 1½ cups all-purpose flour or whole wheat for a healthier option. 2 tablespoons sugar, white or brown sugar for a richer flavor. 2 teaspoons baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. 1/4 teaspoon salt. 1 cup buttermilk or whole milk with 1 teaspoon vinegar. 2 eggs. 3 tablespoons melted butter or oil for a lighter option. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1/2 cup chocolate chips, semi-sweet or milk chocolate. Butter or oil for cooking. Optional toppings: maple syrup or chocolate syrup. Whipped cream. Sliced bananas or strawberries. Extra chocolate chips. Instructions. Prepare the batter. In a large bowl, whisk together flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. In a separate bowl, whisk buttermilk, eggs, melted butter, and vanilla extract. Gradually pour the wet ingredients into the dry mixture, stirring gently until combined. Fold in chocolate chips, ensuring even distribution. Cook the hotcakes. Heat a non-stick skillet or griddle over medium heat and lightly grease with butter or oil. Pour 1/4 cup of batter onto the skillet for each hotcake. Cook until bubbles appear on the surface and the edges start to set, about 2 minutes. Flip and cook for another 1 to 2 minutes, until golden brown. Serve and enjoy. Stack hotcakes and top with syrup, whipped cream, and extra chocolate chips. Serve warm with fruit, nuts, or even a scoop of ice cream for a decadent treat. Healthier and custom variations. Protein hotcakes. Use Kodiak Cakes mix or add protein powder. Dairy-free. Replace buttermilk with almond or oat milk. Gluten-free. Use gluten-free flour blend. Extra fluffy. Separate the egg whites, whip them, and fold them into the batter. Best store-bought chocolate chip hotcakes. If you prefer ready-made options, try McDonald's chocolate chip hotcakes, fast food version, soft and sweet. Eggo chocolate chip pancakes, frozen and easy to prepare. Kodiak Cakes protein chocolate chip pancakes, healthier and high protein. IHOP chocolate chip pancakes, restaurant style, rich and fluffy. Final thoughts. These chocolate chip hotcakes are a crowd pleaser, combining fluffy texture with melty chocolate goodness. Do you love learning about the history of food? Want to see more delicious deep dives into culinary culture? Then don't forget to subscribe to Knowledge Void and hit that notification bell so you never miss a bite. If you want to help support the channel and keep these mouth-watering videos coming, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and even more tasty history. Click the link in the description to become a patron today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next delicious episode. The history and evolution of cinnamon toast with milk chocolate. The history. Cinnamon toast has been a popular treat for centuries, with origins dating back to medieval Europe. The combination of bread, cinnamon, and sugar was commonly enjoyed by the wealthy, as spices like cinnamon were rare and expensive. It was often considered a delicacy in aristocratic households. By the 19th and early 20th centuries, cinnamon toast became a household staple in Europe and North America, especially as sugar and cinnamon became more widely available. It was often prepared as a simple, affordable treat using buttered toast, sugar, and cinnamon, making it a favorite among children and families. The addition of milk chocolate is a more modern indulgence. Chocolate itself dates back to the Mesoamerican civilizations, where the Aztecs and Mayans consumed cacao as a bitter, spiced drink. However, milk chocolate wasn't invented until Daniel Peter and Henri Nestle developed it in the late 19th century in Switzerland. Pairing cinnamon toast with melted or grated milk chocolate likely emerged in the 20th century, influenced by the popularity of churros con chocolate in Spain and Latin America, the rise of sweet breakfast foods and comfort snacks in the US and Europe, the increasing accessibility of chocolate spreads like Nutella, cultural significance, the comfort food appeal. Cinnamon toast itself is a nostalgic treat, often associated with childhood breakfasts, comfort snacks, and easy home cooking. Adding milk chocolate enhances the indulgence, making it more of a dessert-like treat rather than just a breakfast item. The global variations. Spain and Latin America, similar to churros con chocolate, which features fried dough coated in cinnamon sugar and dipped in thick hot chocolate. France has pain perdu, French toast, which sometimes includes cinnamon and chocolate toppings. US and UK cinnamon toast with chocolate is a hybrid of classic cinnamon sugar toast and modern chocolate desserts. Breakfast versus dessert debate. Some cultures embrace it as a breakfast item, especially in households where sweet breakfasts like pancakes, French toast, or pastries are common. Others view it as a dessert or indulgent snack, comparable to chocolate-drizzled pastries or sweet croissants. The economic aspects. Market growth for cinnamon and chocolate products. The cinnamon industry is valued at over $1 billion globally, with major production coming from Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and Vietnam. Milk chocolate remains one of the most consumed chocolate types worldwide, with the global chocolate market projected to reach $200 billion plus by 2030. Growth is fueled by increasing demand for premium chocolate, organic spices, and artisanal food products. Affordable yet premium potential. Basic cinnamon toast with chocolate can be an inexpensive homemade treat, requiring only bread, butter, cinnamon, sugar, and chocolate. However, high-end variations, using artisanal milk chocolate, brioche, sourdough, or organic cinnamon, have led to premium-priced cafe offerings. Retail and branding trends. Big brands have capitalized on cinnamon chocolate flavors, introducing products like cinnamon-flavored cereals with chocolate, e.g., Cinnamon Toast Crunch Churros, Choco Cinnamon cereals, cinnamon chocolate bars like Lindt or Ghirardelli, chocolate spreads with cinnamon flavors. Cafes and bakeries have also embraced this trend with chocolate-drizzled cinnamon pastries, toasts, and churros. Conclusion: cinnamon toast with milk chocolate is a fusion of tradition and indulgence, combining a historic spice with one of the world's most beloved sweet ingredients. It has roots in medieval Europe, ties to Latin American and Spanish desserts, and a strong presence in modern comfort food culture. Economically, it spans affordable homemade treats to luxury cafe experiences, benefiting from the ongoing growth in the cinnamon, chocolate, and sweet breakfast markets. The recipe: a warm, crispy, and indulgent treat that's perfect for breakfast, dessert, or a snack. Ingredients: 2 slices of bread, brioche, sourdough, or regular white bread. 2 tablespoons of softened butter. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. 1½ tablespoons granulated sugar, or brown sugar for a deeper flavor. 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, optional for extra flavor. 1/4 cup milk chocolate, chopped or chips. 1 tablespoon heavy cream or milk to melt the chocolate. Pinch of salt to enhance the flavor. Instructions: preheat oven or toaster. Set your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit 190 degrees Celsius, or use a toaster oven for a quicker option. Prepare the cinnamon butter. In a small bowl, mix softened butter, cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla extract. Toast the bread. Spread the cinnamon butter evenly on both sides of the bread. Place on a baking sheet and toast for 10 to 12 minutes, or 5 to 7 minutes in a toaster oven, until golden and crispy. Melt the chocolate. In a small heat-proof bowl, combine milk chocolate and heavy cream or milk. Microwave in 15-second intervals, stirring in between, until smooth. Add a tiny pinch of salt to enhance the chocolate flavor. Assemble and serve. Drizzle or spread the melted chocolate over the warm cinnamon toast. Optional: sprinkle with extra cinnamon, crushed nuts, or sea salt for an added crunch. Serve warm and enjoy with a cup of coffee, tea, or warm milk. Serving ideas: serve with whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream for dessert. Pair with fresh strawberries or banana slices for a fruity twist. Turn it into a French toast variation by dipping the bread in an egg mixture before toasting. Best store-bought alternatives: if you'd rather buy ready-made cinnamon toast-inspired treats, here are some great options. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Chocolate Churros Cereal. A crunchy cereal version that combines cinnamon and chocolate flavors. Brioche Pusquière Chocolate Chip Brioche Rolls. Soft French brioche with hints of cinnamon and chocolate pieces. Cinnamon Sugar Toast Toppers. Pre-made spreads like Nutella Cinnamon Edition. Some brands sell cinnamon sugar butter spreads that can be used to make toast faster. Artisan Bakery Chocolate Cinnamon Pastries, e.g., pain au chocolate with cinnamon. Found in gourmet bakeries or online delivery services. Serve warm and enjoy. Do you love learning about the history of food? Want to see more delicious deep dives into culinary culture? Then don't forget to subscribe to Knowledge Void and hit that notification bell so you never miss a bite. If you want to help support the channel and keep these mouth-watering videos coming, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and even more tasty history. Click the link in the description to become a patron today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next delicious episode.
The origins and impact of chocolate chip cherry granola. The history. Granola itself has roots in the 19th century, originally developed as a health food in the United States. The concept of granola began with Dr. James Caleb Jackson in 1863, who created a baked and crumbled whole grain dish known as granula. Later, John Harvey Kellogg modified it and marketed his own version, eventually inspiring the modern granola we know today. The combination of chocolate chips and cherries is a more contemporary addition. likely stemming from the growing demand for diverse and indulgent granola flavors in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Chocolate and cherries have been paired together for centuries in desserts, particularly in European confections like Black Forest cake, and their addition to granola follows the trend of making traditionally healthy snacks more palatable and appealing. Cultural significance. Health and wellness movement. Granola has long been associated with health-conscious consumers, hikers, and those seeking nutrient-dense snacks. Adding chocolate chips and dried cherries makes it a more indulgent option while still maintaining its reputation as a wholesome snack. Hiking and outdoor culture. Due to its lightweight, energy-dense nature, granola and trail mix variations has been a staple for hikers and outdoor adventurers. The chocolate provides quick energy, while cherries add a tart contrast and antioxidants. Artisanal and gourmet trends. In the 21st century, small batch and gourmet granola brands have emerged, introducing high-quality ingredients like dark chocolate, organic oats, and dried Montmorency cherries to cater to food enthusiasts looking for premium products. Aspects. Market growth. The global granola bar and cereal market has expanded significantly, with a CAG or compound annual growth rate of over 4 to 5% in recent years. The demand for healthy, convenient snacks drives this growth. Premiumization. With the rising interest in organic and natural foods, many brands offer higher-end versions of chocolate chip cherry granola featuring organic oats, fair trade chocolate, and non-GMO dried cherries, increasing the product's price and appeal to affluent, health-conscious consumers. Sustainability and ethical sourcing. The chocolate and cherry industries are both affected by sustainability concerns. Many granola brands now source ethically produced cocoa and sustainably grown cherries, especially as consumers become more aware of environmental and labor issues. Retail and distribution. Granola, including flavors like chocolate chip cherry, is sold in supermarkets, health food stores, and online retailers, with premium brands commanding higher price points, $5 to $10 per bag versus generic brands at $2 to $4. Conclusion. Chocolate chip cherry granola is a modern adaptation of a classic health food, balancing indulgence with nutrition. It reflects shifting consumer preferences, from its roots in 19th century health movements to today's premium, sustainable food trends. The economic impact is substantial, with a growing market for healthy, high-quality snacks that cater to both everyday consumers and gourmet food lovers. Homemade chocolate chip cherry granola recipe. A delicious and crunchy granola with the perfect balance of sweet chocolate, tart cherries, and nutty oats. Ingredients. 3 cups rolled oats, old-fashioned, not quick oats. 1 cup chopped nuts, almonds, pecans, or walnuts. Half cup unsweetened shredded coconut, optional. Salt. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Cup coconut oil or butter, melted. 3 cup honey or maple syrup. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 cup dried cherries, half cup chocolate chips, dark or semi-sweet, chia seeds or flax seeds, optional for extra nutrition. Instructions. Preheat oven to 25 degrees. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Mix dry ingredients. In a large bowl, combine oats, nuts, salt, cinnamon, and shredded coconut. Prepare wet mixture. In a separate bowl, whisk together melted coconut oil, honey or maple syrup, and vanilla extract. Combine and bake. Pour the wet mixture over the dry ingredients and toss until evenly coated. Spread onto the baking sheet in an even layer. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes, stirring once halfway through until golden brown. Cool and add mix-ins. Let the granola cool completely before stirring in dried cherries and chocolate chips. This prevents the chocolate from melting. Store, keep in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 2 weeks or freeze for up to 3 months. Ideas. Sprinkle over yogurt or smoothie bowls. Eat as a snack straight from the jar. Serve with milk or almond milk as cereal. Use as a topping for ice cream. Best store-bought chocolate chip cherry granola brands. If you prefer convenience, here are some of the best brands that offer chocolate chip cherry granola. Bare Naked Chocolate Cherry Granola. Made with whole grain oats, dark chocolate, and dried cherries. No artificial preservatives. Available in most grocery stores and online. Nature's Path Love Crunch Dark Chocolate and Red Berries. Organic, non-GMO granola with rich dark chocolate chunks and tart dried cherries. Slightly indulgent but healthier than regular chocolate cereals. Bob's Red Mill Cherry Almond Granola. Uses Montmorency cherries and crunchy almonds. No artificial sweeteners, sweetened naturally with honey. Purely Elizabeth Chocolate Sea Salt Granola with cherries. Gluten-free and made with coconut sugar. Has a slight salty sweet taste. Good for gut health with added probiotics. Kind healthy grains, dark chocolate and cherry granola clusters. Cluster-style granola, great for snacking. Uses 5 super grains, oats, millet, quinoa, amaranth, buckwheat. Lower in sugar than most granolas. Which one should you choose? For a healthier option, Nature's Path Love Crunch or Purely Elizabeth. For an indulgent treat, Bare Naked or Kind Healthy Grains. For a classic traditional granola, Bob's Red Mill. Love learning about the history of food? Want to see more delicious deep dives into culinary culture? Then don't forget to subscribe to Knowledge Void and hit that notification bell so you never miss a bite. If you want to help support the channel and keep these mouth-watering videos coming, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and even more tasty history. Click the link in the description to become a patron today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next delicious episode. The history, culture, and recipe of chocolate chip cherry breakfast biscuits. The history. Breakfast biscuits have evolved from traditional European biscuits, which are more like cookies in the US, and American-style biscuits, which are soft and flaky. The concept of biscuits as a breakfast item dates back to medieval Europe, where hard biscuits and scones were commonly eaten with tea or coffee. The British introduced sweet biscuits in the 19th century, which later evolved into digestive biscuits, shortbread, and tea biscuits. American influence. In the US, biscuits took a different form, becoming fluffy, buttery, and often savory. However, the introduction of sweet and portable biscuits started with brands like Belvita and Nutri-Grain in the early 2000s, marketing them as a healthy, on-the-go breakfast alternative. Chocolate chips and cherries edition. Chocolate chips were introduced in 1938 with the invention of Toll House cookies, later becoming a staple ingredient in many baked goods. Dried cherries were added to bakery items due to their tart sweet flavor, which pairs well with chocolate. The combination of chocolate and cherries has historical roots in Black Forest cake, Germany, and other European confections. By the 21st century, chocolate chip cherry breakfast biscuits became a popular product in supermarkets, appealing to consumers looking for convenient, slightly sweet, and nutritious breakfast options. Cultural significance. The rise of breakfast on the go. Breakfast biscuits are part of the modern grab-and-go food trend, catering to busy professionals, students, and fitness-conscious individuals. They became an alternative to cereal bars, pastries, and energy bars. Health perception versus indulgence. Many brands market them as a healthy or balanced option, even when they contain chocolate. Some versions use whole grains, fiber, and natural sweeteners to make them nutrient-dense while still tasting indulgent. Popularity across regions. In Europe, biscuits are more commonly paired with tea or coffee, often replacing toast. In North America, they are seen as an alternative to granola bars, muffins, and breakfast cookies. In Asia, similar products exist, often featuring matcha, red bean, or fruit flavors instead of chocolate. Aspects. Growing market for breakfast snacks. The global breakfast biscuit market has grown significantly, with a projected value of over $15 billion by 2030. Major brands like Belvita, Nature Valley, and Quaker dominate the space, but artisanal and organic brands are gaining traction. Premiumization of ingredients. The demand for higher quality ingredients, e.g. organic oats, fair trade chocolate, and Montmorency cherries, has led to luxury and gourmet breakfast biscuits. Some health-conscious brands focus on gluten-free, low-sugar, and high-protein versions to cater to fitness enthusiasts. Cost and accessibility. Mass-market versions, e.g. Belvita, are affordable, $3-5. Gourmet or organic versions, e.g. Kind, Bob's Red Mill, can cost $6 to $10 per box, appealing to premium consumers. The dried cherry market is more expensive than raisins or cranberries, making cherry-based biscuits slightly pricier. Conclusion: Chocolate Chip Cherry Breakfast Biscuits are a modern evolution of traditional biscuits, designed for convenience, taste, and nutrition. They blend European biscuit traditions, American breakfast culture, and global health trends into a marketable, portable meal option. Homemade Chocolate Chip Cherry Breakfast Biscuits recipe. A nutritious, slightly sweet, and portable breakfast treat packed with oats, dark chocolate chips, and dried cherries. And recipes. Dry ingredients. 1.5 cups whole wheat flour or gluten-free flour blend. Rolled oats adds fiber and texture. Teaspoon baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. Salt. 1 teaspoon cinnamon, optional for extra warmth. Wet ingredients. Cup coconut oil or unsalted butter, melted. Cup honey or maple syrup, natural sweetness. 1 egg or flax egg for vegan option. 1/4 cup Greek yogurt or unsweetened applesauce, moisture and protein boost. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1/2 cup dried cherries, chopped if large. Cup dark or milk chocolate chips. 1/4 cup chopped nuts, pecans or walnuts, optional. Instruction. Reheat P6 watt. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper or lightly grease it. Mix dry ingredients. In a large bowl, whisk together flour, oats, baking soda, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. Prepare wet ingredients. In a separate bowl, whisk melted coconut oil or butter, honey or maple syrup, egg, yogurt, and vanilla extract until smooth. Wet and dry. Gradually fold the wet ingredients into the dry mixture until a dough forms. Gently fold in chocolate chips, dried cherries, and nuts if using. Gits. Scoop about 2 tablespoons of dough and flatten slightly onto the baking sheet. Space them 1 inch apart, they won't spread much. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes until golden brown. Let cool for 5 minutes before transferring to a wire rack. Store in an airtight container at room temp for 5 days or freeze for up to 2 months. Healthier variations. Gluten-free. Use a gluten-free flour blend instead of wheat flour. Vegan. Replace egg with a flax egg, 1 tablespoon flaxseed meal plus 2 5-spoon water. Keto-friendly. Use almond flour instead of wheat flour, and sugar-free chocolate chips and dried cranberries instead of cherries. With yogurt and honey for a balanced breakfast. Crumbled over smoothie bowls or oatmeal. Dunked in coffee or tea for an energy boost. Love learning about the history of food? Want to see more delicious deep dives into culinary culture? Then don't forget to subscribe to Knowledge Void and hit that notification bell so you never miss a bite. If you want to help support the channel and keep these mouth-watering videos coming, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and even more tasty history. Click the link in the description to become a patron today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next delicious episode.